going on, you fam? Raiyuden here. So in the comment section below, one of you guys said, why don't you run the Holy Trinity team, the OG team, to see how they're doing in today's meta? All because I've been running a bunch of old teams lately because, I don't know, I've been following your suggestions because you guys are like masochists and just want to see me suffer. So I figured, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Why? Because any excuse to let me use this purpley boy here, I'm going to go ahead and do it. So for you youngins that don't remember this Holy Trinity team, this was the best team for a long time. That purple Broly, this dude was several power creeps ahead of the meta. If you didn't have this guy, you probably lost right away. He was just that good. Red Gogeta was the best red unit at the time, and Bardock was recently came out, and his passive was so stupid that they never released a unit just as good as him again. So that combination was so dirty and disgusting that people actually hated the game because they didn't have it. If you didn't have this team, you're in for a lot of trouble. It was just way too hard to handle PvP. Pretty sure they released Goku Black as like a counter for it, but Goku Black stood no chance against Red Gogeta, so it was pretty interesting. But you know what? They're such a dominant force. People kind of just forgot about them. Now I wanted to see how well they would do today. So, you know, out of all the old teams you guys are telling me to do, at least this one is still viable, at least in my opinion. So let's jump into some PvP and see how well we do. Alright, the first victim to our Holy Trinity demise is going to be this Goku himself. It's the legend himself, about to get clapped by the Holy Trinity team. He's running the Legends Limited Goku, so obviously I gotta be worried about that dude. What's nice though is my team is a pretty good type counter towards his team, but even if Broly has type advantage over this GT Goku, this guy is such an animal. I have seen entire Broly's just get torn to shreds by GT Goku. I don't know if you guys remember, but when GT Goku came out, for the longest time people slept on the guy until more advanced players showed his card draw speed with reduced blast cost plus charge step. He would shred every purple unit, let alone putting this dude with Bardock's passive. He would kill anything, it didn't matter. So many instances of me taking GT Goku and just shredding purple units. He's so good. He's such a like crazy unit. What's crazy is I don't see him enough. He's still one of the best green units in my opinion, green Saiyan units. So I don't know, I would have figured that I would see more of him, but I guess people kind of are sleeping on him or whatever. But here we go, Broly showing what he does best, and that's some crazy damage. The only reason why the poor dude fell off is his passives. So like, I don't know why, but right now, units, in terms of power creep, it's exponential. Units used to be, you know, it was flat stats. Oh, if their stats are good, it's a strong unit. And then the next unit would just have, you know, maybe 1,000 or 2,000 more attack and defense or whatever than the previous unit. It was just flat stats that made things slowly creep up. But now, everyone has a percentage passive. That's what's making the difference. Now it's like, oh, he self-buffs 120% damage inflicted when you do so-and-so or whatever. And that's what's making the meta so crazy. And that's part of the reason why old teams, making stupid old teams is very hard to do now, because all the new units are so strong that it's almost impossible to beat the new teams because of just how strong they are. It's a nice way to see how crazy the power creep is right now. When Broly came out, people were like, holy crap, there's no way this dude is gonna get power crap. He's insane. He had some of the best stats. Dude had power armor. Dude was doing everything right. He was insane. People like, there's no way Broly is gonna get power crap. Little did they know there's gonna be another purple unit that's just gonna slap around like he's nothing, and that's Super Vegito. And then people are like, oh, damn, Super Vegito. This guy is nuts. There's no way we can see anything worse than this. Bam! Legends Limited Goku comes out of nowhere, and he's like, psych, boy, look at me, I got blue cards that counter everything. It's scary the pace things are going. It makes you wonder what's coming up next, honestly. Like, I don't even want to know what Super Saiyan Blue Vegito and Gogeta are going to be like. Oh my god, it's going to be the worst. What about Jiren? What about, you know, UI Goku? What about all matter of craziness? What about Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta? It's gonna be nuts. gonna be so crazy. Like, going back to the match here, I just kind of played my Rising Rush towards the end. I used my Broly to bait out his Vanish, and then I just went straight for it with Bardock to Rising Rush him to deal with him. Second match of the video, going up against Reaper. And look, another GT Goku. I guess I spoke too soon. People are recognizing that he's still an absolute beast. So many Legends Limited Gokus, man. So many. I guess a lot of people are getting lucky with those tickets and those discount singles. This morning, when I did my discount single, I got 5 pods. Broken Namek, Super Saiyan Goku, for an Extreme. It's the biggest, like, emotional roller coaster ever, because your brain's like, oh, don't give me hope, dude, don't be giving me hope, and then you get an Extreme, you're like, oh, crap. I should have known. And in terms of should have known, I should have switched into somebody else, but it is what it is. I like to do this with the red Gogeta, bait out people's Vanish, and then use a green card. How cool would it have been if you could combine, if you could chain combos off of this? Because that's another example of power creep utility. So many new units, when they have a green card that nullifies an attack, like a barrier or something, if they're up in your face, you can gain priority off of it. Like, for this one, you have to combine it with his blue card, but there are now cards that, you know, like Buhan. If he throws you back when you're up in his face, the dude can just use any card and start comboing again. So that's another way to show, like, power creep's crazy right now. Everyone's utility is better, everyone's kit is better, you know, percentage-based buffs. It's crazy the pace at which units are getting very, very strong. Absolutely crazy. Now, these Gokus, at this point, it's very easy to counter them. Like, so many people like to just sit there, and if you come up to them, they think, like, a Ki Blast is coming or whatever. But no, you're about to get decked with the shoulder tackle. I guess that's one nice thing about the shoulder tackle, but it seems like it's going to be a permanent addition. I don't think they're going to get rid of it. I think shoulder tackle is here to stay for good. I wonder what the next battle system is going to have, though. It would have been nice if they did gradual tinkerings of the battle system, as opposed to them just doing, like, major drops all at once. Because when you do major changes like that, you don't give the player base an opportunity to adjust what you're doing, and then everyone's like, what the hell is this? I don't like these changes. It's too much, too different, too suddenly, you know? I think they should introduce minor changes, maybe every 2 weeks, at the end of every PvP season, because they grab all this data, they see what's going on. It would have been nice if they did some tinkering, like, oh, you know, shoulder tackle is not fast enough, you know, your shoulder tackle should not be, you know, stopped at medium range by Ki Blast, stuff like that. It would be nice if they did minor changes like that as time went on, just to get a better fit, but they would rather do one giant change instead of small gradual changes, which I think would have been better. You get more rapid feedback. People may prefer it. I don't know. I think I would have preferred them going about it that way. But going back to the match here, catch my opponent in the side step. Even though Broly doesn't have, you know, percentage-based buffs, it's not like his flat stats are that bad. He's still very, very good. I still like his kit. It's just a shame that the guy got nerfed so badly. The blast armor stuff and everyone else with the passive boosts and stuff. It's a bit of a shame. I look forward to seeing, though, what comes next. New Broly units and new Super Saiyan 3 units, I'm all for, honestly. I don't mind at all. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they come up with next. I'm really hoping that after, like, they already leaked that the new units are going to be transforming Android 13 and a new Goku, which we all knew. I mean, if they're not going to release it on that movie banner that had them, they're probably going to save it for something else. So we knew that that was coming. I just look forward to seeing what's going to happen after that. Like, there's a timeline that goes on with these banners, and, you know, where's Kid Buu? Where's, you know, there's a whole bunch of units that they're missing that we need still. And, I don't know. I think they could squeeze in a Super Saiyan 3 in there. You know, what about the... I know the red Super Saiyan 3 is when he fought against Kid Buu. You know, the time where Vegeta was fighting alongside him and stuff like that. But we're about due for another one. Come on, man. Where's my Super Saiyan 3? So up into the red Gogeta here. Man, this guy's animation is just so clean. All the fusion units, every, whether it be Vegeta and Gogeta, they have such clean attack animations. It's so nice. Not the free-to-play one though. There's something about his animation I don't like. He's kind of just flailing himself around so much, and for me it's like, what the hell are you doing, bro? I don't like that. A little bit of lag there, but you didn't miss out too much. Came in with a green card and I got shut out by a blue card from friggin' Pod Freeze over here. Just gonna go up to people, do a tap attack to shut them out. This guy's just firing off blue cards like it's nothing. This Frieza right here, oof, so many. And I know what you're thinking. Whoa, Raiyuden, why the hell would you Rising Rush this dude? Defensive guy, reduced damage when he swapped in. Why would you do that? And I just wanted to see what damage this guy would do. I was curious to see how much damage you could put out. But, I don't know. This should show you. Oof. That didn't even really escape the guy. We barely did anything despite having type advantage. And it's not like Red Gogeta is weak by any means. I would still say that his stats are decent at this point, but yikes. LOE is just way too strong right now. They're very difficult to deal with. Making old Saiyan units, old Saiyan teams is very difficult because 90% of the meta is LOE, and oof, LOE is you know, very spooky. That damn Golden Frieza, man, that guy is so terrifying. He's so good. All he needed was one decent defensive unit to cover his butt, and that dude is gonna slaughter everyone, and that's exactly what they got. But I don't think it's anything that Broly can't handle, right? Doing some pretty good damage. Still got my main ability, which is also nice. So we get to get rid of his second life. Now I knew he was going to swap into somebody here, but I think the most important thing was just getting some damage out. So get some good damage out. I have no choice. Actually, no, I do have a choice. I don't swap out to the Red Gogeta here. This Broly is strong enough to tank a lot of these hits. And if I were to swap out to the Red Gogeta, I risk losing a unit. So I'm just banking on Broly's defensive capabilities to tank a couple of hits. I hate this. I hate it when the green card gets you that easily. It's so irritating because you see your Ki Blast hit the dude and you're like, wait, what? Why am I still getting stunned? But yeah, see, there we go. Swaps out here. Now I can take out his yellow Frieza, and I think I just stay in with the Broly. Yeah, I just stay in with the Broly because I knew someone else was going to come out, and that's this golden boy right here. Needed that type advantage over him. Go in with my Rising Rush, take him out. Try to save all my Rising Rushes for this dude because he's just so strong, but it's hard because they always have someone ready. And of course he gets me. It's a damn shame. Broly's still tanking it pretty well, but my fear is his ultimate ability. Frieza's ultimate ability does more damage the less health this dude has. So right now, oh my god, he's at 1 health. This dude is probably going to slaughter everything, which he does. Like, look at this damage. Broly barely survived that. Bait out the Vanish there, which is nice. Both his units are at very low amounts of health, so all he really gotta do is use a Vanish and then just tap attack. Going for a tap attack. Now, I have a blue card, so I'm just gonna bait out his Vanish. Either he gets hit, or the next guy's gonna hit him. But we get him with the blue card, which is quite nice. But that's the third and final match of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And until next time, peace.